friends, we are back again with another video. Always good to see you. So today we're taking another dive into the classic PS2 collection. Classic. And we're gonna have some fun. So without further ado, let's just jump in, man. Not here to waste you guys' time. Let's look at some sick games and share some nostalgia together. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so first up today, we got Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. This game is so slept on, man. Did y'all ever play this junk back in the day? Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So it's the brief rundown. It's a really sick co-op game, right? So it's like a co-op beat 'em up where one player can play as Liu Kang, the other plays as Kung Lao, and you go to like various places within the Mortal Kombat universe, beating the hell out of guys, getting collectibles, seeing different environments. This game is so much better than it has any right to be, dude. There's so many secrets. The atmosphere is great. Some of the writing just cracks me up. There's just so much to see and do in this game, and I feel like it does not get talked about enough for how like quality and awesome it is, because as we know, Mortal Kombat spin-off games do not have the best track record. So I can understand how somebody didn't know. They could see this and be like, oh, this is just another Mortal Kombat spin-off that belongs in the trash heap. But Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is something serious. I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't played it, check it out. Fun and single player, but hell of a co-op experience. Next up, another hidden gem on the PS2, Extermination. So this game reminds me of, like, you guys ever watch that movie The Thing, the classic, where it's set in like that the snowy tundra, right? And you're locked into a place or an area with an unknown alien object, and you're fighting for my life.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
That's what this is, man. That's Extermination. Now, this game definitely isn't perfect, right? I remember there being some wonkiness with the controls. I remember there being just some weird kind of jank voice acting in like mid-2000s Japanese PS2 game style. You guys know what that style is, right? Where it's a little bit off. But to me, that's perfect, man. I love that aesthetic. I love everything about that time period of games. There's just something special for me about games from that area, man, from that era. And I'm just looking at the case, man, it's bringing me back to days being a younger kid, sitting in there in my room, like getting stressed out playing this game because I was running out of med kits. And with this game specifically, like there's a system with like the snow and the cold atmosphere that you're in where you got to keep your character warm, so there's like survival elements. This game is actually really sick. It's super slept on. If you're a fan of survival horror, if you're a fan of just obscure and niche PS2 titles that not a lot of people may have given the time of day to, check out Extermination. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. I'm always going to be calling these classics, man, because that's what they are. But we got Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. I couldn't even say it, Subsistence, right? So if I remember correctly, I think the difference with this from the standard Metal Gear Solid 3 is this is the version that had the online play, right? So I never got a chance to play this junk online, man. I never got a chance to play Subsistence online because this was during a time where like I was like mad young, living at home. Our internet access wasn't the greatest, so PS2 online was never really something I got to do a lot of messing with. So I need to just look up some gameplay. I heard this thing was like a lot of fun, but outside of that, you still got Snake Eater, man. Like the Metal Gear Solid 3 MGS3 game is a masterpiece, dude. I live my life. I give my life. Just come on, it's too good. The music, the atmosphere, what else can you say, man? MGS3. So as y'all can see how copied this old is, how old this copy is. I got this thing when it was like $13, man. Maybe it's still that cheap, I don't know. But just even seeing some of the price tags on these games are bringing me back to different times, you know. It's always fun to see. So Metal Gear Solid 3, another classic on the list. Next up, Metal Arms, Glitch in the System. So this is another hidden gem that people could tell you about if they're familiar with the PS2 catalog, about a 3D action platformer that did not get the love that it deserved because it was coming around because it didn't get the love that it deserved because it was coming out around the same times as all the Jak and Daxters, Ratchets and Clanks, and like all the really popular 3D platformers that came out on the PS2. That system had a ton of them, right? So Metal Arms, unfortunately, kind of got left in the dust, but it's so good, man. There's so much in the way of mission variety, items, charming. Like the gameplay is really tight and smooth. Metal Arms Glitch in the System is definitely something that I recommend you check out if you're into the 3D platformer thing. And even if you're not, I think you'll still find a lot to like here. So Metal Arms Glitch in the System, $5, man. Ooh, so next up, this game is a title from one of my favorite franchises, man. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. So Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is a very much the black sheep of the Onimusha series. This game and Onimusha Blade Warriors. Blade Warriors was the Super Smash Brothers style Onimusha game, which is just even weird to say out loud. That game's hella fun too. But this game changed a lot of things, right? This game got rid of a lot of the fixed camera angles, the pre-rendered backgrounds. It changed a lot of things with the gameplay. Multiple playable characters. It was very much a different type of game than the other Onimushas. Some people call this game bad. I completely disagree, man. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is amazing. I played through this game multiple times and I've got such good memories with it. One of the sickest parts of this game is there's a co-op feature, right? But it's like a code, it's like a secret that you have to input. So not only I remember going through this game by myself, but also playing through it with a friend on just like couch co-op, going through is it the Shadow Realm or the Phantom Realm, whatever that is, and playing that together, trying to unlock like the secret weapons and just beating the bosses together. If you are a fan of 3D action adventure games, in the Onimusha series, and you just like the aesthetic, if this looks cool to you, it is cool. It has one of the sickest like openings of all time. This game's so good, man. I don't care what anybody says. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is an amazing game and definitely deserves to be a piece of the Onimusha franchise. Check it out. Alright, second to last, we got, this is like a PS2 launch title, man. That's Orphan, Scion of Sorcery. Picked this bad boy up for $5, man. I remember the biggest thing that I remember from Orphan is the voice acting, man. This is hella like early 90s. This game didn't come out in the early 90s, of course, but it smacks of early 90s anime voice acting and just the characters calling out the moves, and it's like just the cheesiest, most hammy, over the top line reads ever. You got Hand of Pyro.
Hey, you thieving scoundrels! This is no time to be stealing! The Hand of Pyro!
I don't know why that stuck in my head, but it definitely, like, it's burrowed its way into my brain of just him calling out the name of that move specifically. Oh, game, I remember this being a lot of fun, man. It's been so long since I played Orphan, but this is making me want to go back and jump in for another playthrough because it's just been so long. But I recommend it, man. I think they came out with an anime of Orphan. I don't remember if the anime or the game came first, to be completely honest, but it's cool, man. If you like 90s anime, you like the 90s anime aesthetic, and again, you like action RPGs and early PS2 obscure titles, what's it gonna hurt to check out Orphan, Scion of Sorcery, you know? For the grand finale of today's video, we have Guilty Gear Accent Core, man, for the PS2. Pick this thing up for $5, man. I wonder how much it's going for now. So, what can you say about Guilty Gear, man? It's a hood classic. The homie Daisuke Ishiwatari, the ultimate, what do they call that? The Renaissance man. He's a man of music, a man of art. He's a great developer, and I have a lot of fun with this title. I'm an Order Soul fan. I miss Order Soul. I wish that he would make a comeback in the later Guilty Gear games, man. I would be excited to see him again. They got the homie Abba with the key. As far as where this ranks in the Guilty Gear franchise for a lot of people. I know that this is one of the fan favorites, man. I know a lot of people have a lot of good to say about Accent Core and like Plus R and like that kind of stuff, man. And like, I'm pretty sure there's some broken stuff in this game. I don't remember exactly all the broken stuff, but this game, dude, it's hood classic. I had to say it. It's an absolute hood classic. Heaven or Hell, Let's Rock. Arx's games, man. What are you gonna say about Guilty Gear that hasn't already been said? Amazing music, fantastic artwork. You guys know I love fighting games over in this direction. It's something that I had to have as a part of the PS2 collection. So this was the last game for the PS2 that we're going to be looking at today. Let's go ahead and get ready to wrap up, and I'll let you guys get out of here, man. See you in a minute. Thank you guys for coming in and checking out these games with me again today, man. I hope that you enjoyed the look at the collection a little bit more, going over some more of the PS2 titles. And my favorite part of this, man, is just reminiscing and just thinking about the nostalgia that I get from seeing these games again. Some of these titles are things that I haven't played for years and just I forgot I even had. You know, I've mentioned that in previous videos, but it's just crazy, man, how some people can just see these things as like video games, right? But I have so many cool memories attached to like nearly every title that we brought up so far in this PS2 collection, and it's just taught me, man, about how big of a thing gaming has been for my own life, man, about how much of that this hobby, that this thing that I spent so much time on, I don't consider it a waste, you know. Like, I've had so many friendships that have just been solidified through video games, like so much stuff that I've learned, and just being able to share this experience with other people who care about it as much as I do. Gaming is always gonna have a special place in my heart, man, and I appreciate you guys for chilling with me and checking this stuff out too. So that being said, I'll get ready to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.